Hey there, Contractor Kev here with Overseas Contractor Academy, and today we're going to be talking about the logistics of getting in and out of theater if you're going to be working in Kuwait, Iraq, or Afghanistan. So getting onto base is not as easy as just jumping on a flight in your local airport and landing on your base. No, there is an entire process of getting you into and out of theater, and we're going to cover that today, so stay tuned. Okay, so the first place we're going to talk about today, when we're talking about getting into and out of a conflict zone or in the theater, is if you're going to work in Afghanistan or possibly Erbil in the Kurdish region of northern Iraq, you will more than likely transit through Dubai in the UAE. Several of the big companies have very big processing centers there. They rent out places in the hotel. And basically what's involved is you take a commercial flight from wherever you're at, wherever you've done your deployment processing on the state side, which could either be somewhere in Texas or possibly Camp Atterbury, different government processing centers. We cover that in the course. The point is you will have a little bit of training in the US for about a week where you get medically cleared and you get briefings throughout the day and blah, blah, blah. When you go over there, if you're going to Erbil in the Kurdish region or you're going to somewhere in Afghanistan, you're more than likely going to get processed through Dubai. And when I say processed, basically they have to put you into a personnel tracker. They need to know where everyone is at all times. So they put you in the computer tracking system so they know exactly when you've checked in, where you're going, and when you come out of theater, it's the same thing where they've tracked that you've moved out of theater. And so in Dubai, they will have a hotel for you. You stay probably with a roommate. You eat your meals at that hotel, and then you're taken to briefing points and processing points or whatever. And then you get on their chartered aircraft in the Dubai airport and fly directly into Afghanistan, or you fly directly up to Erbil. So that's going to be, if you're working in Afghanistan or possibly Erbil, you're going to process through Dubai. If you're lucky, you'll get a day or two extra, maybe a few hours here and there. I highly recommend. Dubai is really freaking cool. If you can go out to the Mall of America or go see the Burj, they've got the tallest building in the world there in Dubai as well. It's been in that Tom Cruise movie where he was scaling up the side of it supposedly or whatever. So pretty cool to go to Dubai, especially if you're coming out, you're processing out, now you have a pocket load of money or whatever. Spend an extra day or two in Dubai. It totally kicks ass. Okay, and so if you're not going to go to Afghanistan or Erbil and you've got a job in either Kuwait or Iraq, now if you're going that route, you're going to probably get flown into Kuwait City. Kuwait is, it's nice, but it's not as nice as Dubai or Doha or anything like that. But it's better than, say, Iraq or Afghanistan. So you fly into Kuwait airport and then you get bussed down to a base. And from there, you're either on the base that you're going to work at if you're working in Kuwait, or you're going to take a military chartered flight up to whatever base you're going to work in Iraq. And that, unfortunately, is a crap process. You'll be there for 3 days. You're staying in group tents of 10 to 20 people. It's never quiet, it's never all dark. It's kind of like an internment camp where they're putting you into their tracking system, they're giving you the briefings and all that stuff. The same stuff you would do nicely at a hotel in Dubai, you've got to do that on a base, and it's all military regimented and it's all kind of crappy, and you're staying in tents instead of a hotel, so it's not as nice. But again, you've got to think of the end justifying the means. You're going to go make $100,000+ a year soon, so endure the 3 days of inconvenience. So you'll be eating in a military chow hall, although there is a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut on that base in Kuwait that you're going to go to. So you will process through Kuwait. If you're working in Kuwait, they check you in there, or if you're going up to Iraq, the main part. If you're working in Afghanistan or Erbil in northern Iraq in the Kurdish region where there's commercial flights and it's nice and safe to land at the commercial airport, then you'll process through Dubai and you'll fly out of the Dubai International Airport as opposed to taking a military chartered flight. Okay, so that's just about it for today. Obviously, we've just covered Iraq, Afghanistan, and the processing centers, but there's other jobs in the Middle East as well, somewhere like Saudi, Oman, Qatar. You're just going to be given a commercial flight from wherever you are. Maybe the company's headquarters, they'll bring you there and train you up for a little bit, and you'll fly directly into the commercial airport in those locations because it's nice and safe and there's no problems. You would not just want to, like, as an American, land at Baghdad International Airport and just process through with everyone else. Bad idea. So they have a certain process to get you into Afghanistan, to get you into Iraq. But if you're going to work somewhere else, like Oman, like Saudi Arabia, or whatever, it's just going to be a commercial flight. It's going to be a nice, easy deployment, and you'll show up and then someone will meet you there from your company. They'll meet you at the airport, pick you up, take you to where you're going to live, and start explaining things. So that's what you have in store. That's what you have to look forward to when you go through the deployment process and you're actually going somewhere in the Middle East to work. Okay, so that's it for today. Learning how to get in and out of theater, how are you going to get to your place of work, that's how it's done. You're going to either go on a military flight out of Kuwait onto a certain base. There are certain times when you're going to fly on that military flight out of Kuwait into Afghanistan, but far more likely if you're going to Afghanistan or to Erbil in the north of Iraq, you're going to go commercial. And obviously if you're going to be in Saudi, Oman, Qatar, someplace like that where it's totally safe, you're just going to take a commercial flight right in. So there you have it. Now you know. No one's half the battle. G.I. Joe, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And as always, hit the like or subscribe button. If you like what we're doing, give us some feedback. Let us know. And if you'll share this video on social media, we promise that we will come and cuddle with you the next time you're cold at night and you're lonely. So just let us know, shoot us an email, and I'll send Sunny D over. He'll be the big spoon or the little spoon, either one that you want, and help warm you up if you're cold. Thanks for watching. See you next time.